Hello, welcome to my business podcasts. I am Dr. Audai from Speak English with draudai.com. In this short podcast, I'll try to shed light on the art of negotiation. But first, negotiations are intricate processes, often laden with a multitude of emotions. In recent years, researchers have scrutinized the profound impact of emotions on negotiation outcomes. Grasping the role of emotions in negotiation is pivotal for individuals and organizations striving for fruitful and mutually beneficial agreements. So I'll go through the influence of specific emotions, such as anxiety, anger, disappointment, and excitement, on negotiation outcomes and provide practical counsel on managing them effectively. Emotions are an integral facet of human interactions, and negotiations are no exception. They wield substantial influence over the course and results of negotiations, whether they involve a business deal, salary negotiation, or personal dispute resolution. Understanding and managing your emotions can be very important to achieving favorable outcomes, and anxiety frequently creeps into negotiation scenarios, stemming from the fear of unmet desires or the pressure to make pivotal decisions. Research underscores that anxiety can lead to subpar negotiation outcomes, clouding judgment and hampering effective communication. One potent strategy to overcome anxiety in negotiations is through practice and rehearsal. The more prepared you are, the more confidence you exude. Confidence can alleviate anxiety and shift the focus to the negotiation process rather than apprehensions. Additionally, seeking an outside expert to represent you at the bargaining table can alleviate anxiety associated with direct participation. Such experts offer objectivity and expertise, reassuring and advantageous. On the other hand, anger is a potent and intricate emotion that can wield both positive and negative effects on negotiations. In some instances, expressing anger may intimidate others, potentially leading to more favorable terms. Yet, in long term relationships or negotiations, hinging on trust and goodwill, anger can prove detrimental, causing impasses. It's imperative to discern when anger can be a useful tool and when it is more like to obstruct negotiations. In situations where anger could be advantageous, employ it strategically and sparingly. Allow the other party to perceive your anger as a legitimate response, but refrain from making it personal or overly aggressive. The objective is to assert your stance while retaining room for collaboration. Conversely, in contexts where anger may erode trust and goodwill, it is important to find ways to diffuse it. Taking a break to cool off before resuming negotiations can be very effective. This pause allows both parties to regain composure and re-evaluate their positions. Alternatively, expressing sadness and a genuine desire to find common ground can de-escalate tensions and foster a more constructive negotiation environment. Disappointment is another prevalent emotion in negotiations, especially when outcomes fall short of expectations. However, disappointment can be channeled into a catalyst for achieving more satisfactory results. Rather than letting disappointment evolve into regret, utilize it as a motivation to explore all available options. This entails asking questions, seeking clarification, and brainstorming alternative solutions. By thoroughly assessing the situation and engaging with the other party, the likelihood of discovering mutually beneficial compromises increases. Also, try to avoid rushing to conclude a deal when disappointment sets in. Negotiations often offer room for extension, and maintaining open lines of communication may unveil ways to sweeten the deal for all parties involved. Excitement is an emotion that can either enhance or hinder negotiation outcomes, depending on its management. Over exuberance early in the negotiation process may prompt impulsive decisions or reveal eagerness, potentially giving the other party an edge. To manage excitement effectively, consider these strategies. First, stay composed, especially in the initial stages of negotiation. Avoid impulsive concessions or decisions driven by excitement. Second, emphasize the win-win aspect of the negotiation, focusing on mutual benefit. When both parties feel like winners, the likelihood of a successful and enduring agreement increases. Third, withhold premature celebration until the deal is finalized. Premature celebrations can induce tension and affect the final stages of negotiation. So, the takeaway here is that emotions undeniably play a key role in negotiations, and mastering their navigation is imperative for achieving successful outcomes. By practicing emotional intelligence through preparation and strategic use of emotions, negotiators can augment their ability to reach mutually beneficial agreements and cultivate enduring relationships with counterparts. Mastery of emotional management in negotiations is a valuable skill that can lead to more gratifying and fruitful outcomes. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this short podcast. You can find other podcasts on my Facebook and Instagram page, or you can visit my YouTube channel. Just go to speakenglish with dranglishwithdr.com. Thanks for listening to this podcast.